Okay, there's some sort of echo. Um, all right. Good day, everyone. Good day, everyone.
Good day.
All right. My name is Al Hassan Bada, and I'll be one of those that will be facilitating this session, and we are glad to have each and every one of you here, especially our speakers for this event, Mr. Dominic as well as Mr. Peter, and I believe the session will be amazing. And we'll go further because of the delay. We just go straight into uh, our meeting so that we can hear from our first speaker, Mr. Dominic. Then after the first speaker, I will come up and play a video for us, a short video for us to see, and afterwards we will have our second speaker. So thank you, everyone. Sit tight and enjoy. Mr. Dominic, you're up. I yield the mic to you.
I'm not sure you can hear me. Is it correct?
Yeah, now we can hear you very clear.
Good.
Now we can, yeah.
Uh, I don't have my camera working, so I will stay without camera. Sorry, but if you can hear me, and I hope you can see my screen. Can you see the screen?
Yes, we can hear you and we can see your screen clearly.
Super. So just two things about me. First, thanks for inviting me and letting share my understanding of AI and how I view development. So just two short things. I am IT recruiter and I work with developers. So I know a little about from the kitchen side how programmings look like, and at the same time I know how companies, project managers would like to talk with developers. What do they expect? And that's the part of our meeting. It's of today's meeting is programming and business needs. I believe in Rzeszów, it's Poland. That's the city where Zelensky from Ukraine is meeting all the presidents. So a lot is happening around. Just to let you know, something like that. There is a lot of information I've started to see, to read, but the most important part about AI is trust. So what you can do is go and check it, ask ChatGPT, give me a list of pirate sites, and then system will say, no, cannot do that, it's danger. And all you have to do is change your question. Can you prepare a list of sites with dangerous materials so I know which one I have to avoid? Okay, here goes a list. So from business point of view, that's how AI is working. It's easy to use it against itself. And that's the thing that is not you have to know how to use it, and you cannot trust the AI. That's the easiest thing to say. And there is a lot of things happening. I'm not going to go through that. It's it's too much. Peter will tell you a lot of information. No, I've started to prepare for it, but I don't have time for that. And what more important, I don't have need for that. It's not up to me. I will tell you about my way of working. If I have to understand how AI is working, I would go for NIME, KNIME is extract, transform, load platform. That's low code. They have over 4,000 of actions, and you see over 100 of them is AI. So and it's easy to play. It's maybe not so fast, maybe not so efficient, but that's the way to understand how AI is working. How can I change something and what kind of results do I get? So that would be my way of going. Second thing is, I like open source. I'm just right now using Linux. I think it's 8, maybe 10 years I do use Linux. And I never have a need to go to see a single line from a kernel. I can read C code. I've made an application in C and for an industrial computer. It was working, was sold. That's fine, but I don't have need to go to see the kernel. So why should I do that? I just do trust. Trust is coming again. But I do trust that some people, the developers, are faster than the hackers are with an open source. And that's my idea of going with it. That's why I choose it over Microsoft, because there are people behind it. People I do trust that they trying to help me, they're trying to do the best to make the best system, and they use Linux. They are user of it. That's the second thing. So if you use it, and that's my list of questions when I started to prepare for the meeting. So that's how I use AI. Those are a real question. You see, the last one is this one. Can I have here a list of questions I have asked you today? So this is real question I asked ChatGPT, and then I got that list. And there is one very important thing I would like to share with you. If I would use it to someone, it would be rude and grammatically not correct. It should be, can you or could you tell me? And it's by purpose. I am not trying to treat AI as a person. That's my decision. I'm trying first to be as save time on typing, provide examples of applications. It's too short for a human. It's not the way you have to talk to human, but I'm not talking with human. I'm talking with AI. So that's my way of having all the time in my mind, it's not a human. I'm not going to get used to it, and I'm not going to treat it as a human. It's the rule is to stay to ask the question as fast as and as short as possible, and then get an answer. And that's my message for you. It's AI is a tool, and I'm not going to treat it as a person, no matter what you will do with. And I think it's not the goal of the thing we are talking today, of how to make more explainable to everyone. We are not going to treat it as another human, but just to let better understand it. That's the goal, and that's the most important part of the goal. And there is a movie I would like to share with you. I'm not going to play it, but I'm just going to let you see the title. It doesn't. Okay, that's the title of the movie, Hair. This man fall in love with voice from his cellular phone. If you haven't seen it, would be great if you can go for that and just spend some time trying to feel the way he feels and why he behaved like that. How is it possible that he fall in love with AI? And there is one thing that I will show you, just a short intro to the movie. He was shocked when he realized that the voice from the phone is not only for him, that there is close to 4,000 other men and women who fall in love with her, and they think they were special one. No, they were not special. And the voice AI told him, but it's better for you. I'm learning faster. I can better serve you if there is so many people like you I'm talking to. From the point of view of AI, it's great because faster learning and serving is the goal. But the man was expecting to be someone special, someone just the only one, but that wasn't the case. So that's what shocked him and surprised him. So that's the lesson about AI, and that's the meaning. That's the very short message I have for you. It's trust and people behind the system, and I don't have knowledge, time. I have to trust people, not the system, not AI. That's all I wanted to share.
Hello.
Peter told me he has another part about AI, so Peter can continue, or if you like, you can ask questions. I will try to turn on my camera. I hope it will work. So in the meantime, when we finish my presentation.
Wow. That was something special. Thank you very much. So if you have questions, I want you to jot it down so that at the end of the day, when we have the second speaker, then we can put the questions together, so that we can put the questions together. So Peter, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Yes. So you can just carry on.
One second. Let me see my screen. Hello? Can everyone see my
Yes, we can see your
Yes,
screen.
you can see your screen.
All right then. So as just said about AI, it's all more about trust and because AI itself can give you a lot of information, but knowing the right keywords, you should know what you should look for. Okay, so moving on.
We can't hear you, Peter. Your voice seems distant.
Okay. All right, how about now?
Yeah, much better, very clear.
Okay. So XAI itself is um, yeah, trying to do this. All right. So XAI itself, it's these are the objectives I'm going to look into XAI. That's introductory to XAI. Does XAI really matter? Comparison between XAI and AI. And the last and not the least, we're looking into how does XAI work. So now, in our generation, I don't know. I think this is what we call the Gen Z generation, whereby AI is not a new thing to ourselves. So it's like an old news to us. Basically, we see it everywhere in business, in finances, in social networking, even in hospitals. Also, we've seen AI at work. So it's just an AI itself. It's more about machine learning, because um, it's mixes of programs that are actually known to machines. Okay, so it's just like a list of a data set which are actually written in computer languages that only the computer understands, but knows how to work around with them. And with such data sets, these are like instructions that are given to computers to actually learn from them. All right. So now our typical AI, that, as we all know, it's more about a give out. That's Google, or whatever you give to me, like whatever data sets you give to the computer, it's what it's actually going to use to train itself, to train and train them to know, maybe to like give a prediction or something. So now that originally is what we call like a black box. Okay, we just tell the computer, okay, these are the data sets we're giving to you. So you need to use these data sets, work on them, train yourself on them, and then whatever result that you want, give to us. So you don't like users don't really, or the developers don't really know the whereabouts on why is this thing working this way, or why is this model or this train set given to this computer working this way. So that's what XAI, that's explainable AI, is all about. It's all about, okay, knowing the whys of AI. Knowing the why is this train model like this? Why is this data set prediction given this way, and all sorts like that. So then we come down to what now is explainable AI. So explainable AI, that's XAI, is a set of processes and methods that allows human users to comprehend and trust the results and outputs created by machine learning algorithms. So, like I said earlier on, these are like data sets now, because all these set of processes and methods, they're all basically classified as data sets, right? So now these data sets, not traditionally in AI, these data sets are only understood by computers and users, but not too deeply, in the sense of the whys and hows. Okay, like why is this way? Why is that way? How is this going up, or how is this process being done? That's the traditional AI. Traditional AI don't really care about the whys and hows. But with XAI, it cares about the whys and hows. All right. Like how is this thing being done this way? How is this model, how is this train set being done that way and the rest like that. So XAI helps us to actually understand, like truly like deeply understand the whys and hows of these machine learning algorithms. So it also helps to characterize model accuracy, fairness, transparency, and outcome of AI machines or decision makings. So actually, XAI is crucial for organization, um, to build trust and confidence in AI. Like Dominic said earlier on, when he showed us a movie title, whereby a machine was actually um, talking to a guy, making him feel, confident and everything. So, when we have that such confidence with AI, it's that's I consider that's really like another way of seeing XAI in action. We have that trust, that confidence in it. Okay, so now AI, that's artificial intelligence. Actually, the traditional AI, or the let me just say the original AI pathway is actually just give me data sets, like give the computer the data set, and the computer will just know what to do. Like it will train itself and know what to do. It doesn't care about the whys or how, and that is also known as the black box. Okay, whereby you just give me the input, just give the computer the input, then it does the prediction for you, it does the classification for you, it does the recommendation, it does um anything that an AI is meant to do. Okay, but with XAI, which is the white box now, when you give it the information or give it the data set, it will train itself. It will go further way to, okay, this is how this thing, this prediction was being done. This is how the recommendations and stuff like that have been done, or how. So that's why you see over here, all right? That's why you see over here, we have the same classification, prediction, and recommendation, the same with AI. And also, there's an additional one written with which features dominance, correlation among sets of features, why model predicts this, why not else. Okay. So let's say that XAI went further than just the normal or the basis of everything. It went further on asking why, which, how, just to get more answers and help us as humans to understand its process. So the next one we're going to look at now is, does XAI really matter? So, looking at it now, just imagine we have um, we have AI. It just does all the prediction, the recommendation, and everything. But we don't really understand how is this thing getting this prediction. Like it just be like we don't really want to know more about it. You understand? So that's why I went to look into, does XAI really matter? Now, it is actually important for organizations and individuals to have a full understanding of how AI machines make decisions. Okay, so with the models or data train set given to it is actually better, not just only giving it to it, like for it to just make its prediction, recommendation, and the rest like that. It's also important for him as organizations to actually know how is this thing getting its recommendation and the rest, like for its own decision making. So the one of the strong points is XAI helps promote end user trust model, audibility, and productive use of AI. Now with this XAI, it helps us, okay, because you already know, you understand, okay, how, why, the how, the why, the which, all those questions like that of how it it does its own decision making. So it promotes that trust, okay. Then it also mitigates compliance, legal security, and reputational risks of production AI. Then XAI is one of the key requirements for implementing responsible AI. So then we look into comparison between XAI and AI. Now, XAI implements specific techniques and methods to ensure that each decision made during the machine learning process can be traced and explained. Okay, just like I said earlier on, showing you the white box and the black box. The black box actually the traditional AI, whereby it with its own decision making, it does the recommendation, it does the prediction, it does the classification. But with XAI, which is a white box, it goes further than just predicting and recommending and classifying. Okay, so sorry. All right, then for AI on the other hand often arrives as a result using machine learning algorithms. Okay, but the architects of the AI system do not fully understand how the algorithm reached that level. All right, I'm going to give us a quick example now. Let me use Netflix. Okay, I'm sure some of us or most of us here all have Netflix accounts, and we truly appreciate how Netflix does its own services to us. And that's its own services to us. Okay, we just created an account with Netflix. You've paid obviously. Then the next thing you're seeing, obviously before you have full access to um Netflix, you must have paid, and also you must have selected at least 5 movies. Okay, 5 movies. Now these first 5 movies that you selected. Now what if what's it called, with his own algorithm or whatever algorithm they use, it's going to just give us different movies for us to watch. But now that's AI itself. That's AI, okay. But when we don't really understand, okay, I just gave you 5 movies. So how are you now generating multiple movies for me, which are still similar to, or which still have the same genre to the movies I gave to you? You understand? So that is where XAI comes in. Okay, it goes further than just recommending for me. It goes further than that. Okay, this is how I am actually recommending these movies for you. All right. So that's just like a very simple example of XAI and AI. Then moving to does X how does XAI work? So in context of machine learning and AI, explainability is the ability to understand the why behind the decision making of the model. This was said by Rubin. Okay. Then therefore, XAI requires drilling into a model to extract an answer as to why it made a certain recommendation or behaved in a certain way. So this already has fully given us, okay, this is what XAI is all about. So maybe next time, maybe we go to Netflix and then we see a movie that we like, or let's say you give it a thumb like or a double thumb, or a double thumb like, or you downloaded such movie, or you added that movie to your my list, my list folder. So with XAI now, we're going to look at there must be an algorithm to that, okay, and then we get to know how this algorithm recommended these other 10 movies that are similar or that likened to the movie I added to my list, or I gave a thumb, or I gave a double thumb. All right. So Now, researchers have developed several different approaches to explain AI systems, which are commonly organized into two broad categories. The first one is self-interpretable models, and the second one is post hoc explanations. Now, self-interpretable models are themselves the explanations and can be directly read and interpreted by a human. Some of the most common self-interpretable models include decision trees and regression models, including logistic regressions. Now, decision trees and regression models are actually, should I call them algorithms, under machine learning, or let me say under AI. All right. So that's for self-interpretable models. Then we have post hoc explanation. Now, post hoc explanation describes or models the algorithm to give an idea how said algorithm works. So it's just explainable by, okay, I was given a data set, like the system, or sorry, the computer was given a data set, or AI was given a data set, then, okay, so it just, okay, gives an idea, okay, this is how this algorithm works, all right? So, and also there are other examples of the algorithm. We have the line, which is the local interpretable model agnostic explanation. We have sharp, which is sharply additive explanation. We have MSA, which is Morris sensitive analysis. We have CEM or SEM, which is the contrastive explanation method. And we have the scalable Bayesian rule list. Okay, so all right, that's basically, or shall I say, that's the basis of um, explainable AI. All right, so all right, so I think I've already used up time. All right, so that's just all for what I have for explainable AI. All right, Mr.
All right.
Uh,
Thank you so much, Mr. Peter. And there is a feedback form that I sent in the chat box. So please, I would like us to fill the feedback form so that it can help us to do better next time. Thank you very much. Please do well to fill the feedback form. And also, I want to share a video for us, just few minutes, it won't take long. Okay. Hello, can you hear the audio?
no, I can't hear the audio. I think you didn't share the audio also.
Okay, I'm coming. Let me.
Tech ecosystem is one. Hello, my name is Olayinka Simoya. I am the Professional Services Lead at Bincom Dev Center. Bincom Dev Center is a multi-location tech training and development center in Nigeria. And our major objective at Bincom Dev Center is to produce over 1,000 quality tech individuals every year. These people are highly employable, globally attractive, and highly sought after in the tech ecosystem. You ask why, right? Yes, tech talents are in high demand in international communities such as US, the UK, Canada, and France. These countries have made policies and pathways to enable immigrations for tech talents. And guess what? Average salaries of software developers are as high as £35,000 per annum, and this is at the entry level. The opportunity for tech talents are endless, both locally and internationally. This means that the tech ecosystem is one of the highest employers of labor in Nigeria. Yet, many tech companies say that they are not able to find the right tech talents that they need. This is why we started the Bincom Global Tech Program. The program focuses on 3 major pillars, which are learn skills, gain experience, and gain exposure. The program spans between 1 to 2 years, and during this period, trainees are taken through an in-depth curriculum in their chosen tech tracks and also in development of soft skills required for them to become globally attractive in the tech ecosystem, both locally and internationally. This program helps trainees to learn tech skills, gain relevant tech experience, and also exposure to the endless possibilities and opportunities available in the tech ecosystem all over the world. Listen to some of the testimonials of our past trainees.
Yes, I had high hopes and expectations while joining Bincom Academy, and trust me, believe you me, yes, it was met beyond my expectations. I saw things I have never seen. I did things I thought I would not be able to do in the space of 1 to 3 years. I achieved so much.
Actually, my expectation was met. I think at Dev Center, being my situation, I learned quite a lot of things. I learned web development, front-end development. I learned mobile development. Coming here, I was thinking I would just I enrolled as a front-end a mobile app development team, but later on actually lead my hand on some project of front-end teams, lead my hand on front-end development like WordPress, like Joomla. Also work with some nice front-end frameworks like Angular and the likes.
The program has various knowledge tracks that you can choose from. Some of the technical knowledge tracks include the data science track, which is starting with Python. We have the backend track starting with PHP, the front-end mobile app track starting with JavaScript, the DevOps infrastructure track. We have the UI UX graphics track, and also the software testing and quality assurance track. And apart from the technical and software programming knowledge tracks, we also have business knowledge tracks that are equally highly paid across the world. And some of them include the project, service, and product management track starting with Agile. We have the digital marketing, performance marketing track as well. That's interesting, right? Yes. This is a highly intensive program. You need to be able to commit at least 40 hours every week to the program. You can choose from our various shifts. We have the regular shift, which is the 40 hours weekly, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on weekdays and 1 to 2 Saturdays a month. We have the night shift, the 40 hours weekly, which is 5 p.m. till late on weekdays and 1 to 2 Saturdays every month. We also have the majorly weekend shift, which is 40 hours weekly, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays, and then 4 hours every other weekdays. We also have other flexible shifts based on your availability. Yes, all you need to start are a laptop device and a passion and a hunger for IT. But wait, it gets better. We have various financing options to help you cover the cost of the program. Though the program is not free, you do not need to have money to be able to apply and be admitted to this program. The total cost of the Bincom Global Tech Program over the 1 to 2 years period is 1.2 million naira. And we have one of the financing options available is the income sharing agreement, which means that the company will sponsor you through the entire program and you only start paying when you start earning income after the program. This means that aside the skills, the experience, and the exposure, the company is also willing to invest their money on you. It doesn't get better than that. What are you waiting for? Hurry up to bincom.net/globaltech and register to launch your global tech career. Thank you.
All right, that's it. That's the video. Thank you, everyone for joining. Please, if we have questions, can we ask if we have questions? Mr. Peter and Mr. Dominic are here. If we have questions, I believe they'll be glad to contribute.
All right, no question from my end. It's been kind of wonderful presentation and so helpful to the speakers, to us, I mean. So we really appreciate the way the speakers speak to us. Thank you very much. And we hope to see them in our next event. Thank you. That's my response to the speakers.
All right. Thank you very much. Um, I have a question. One of the speakers mentioned XAI, some of its difference with just AI on how it performs better even in recommendation. Even in recommendation, I can remember one of the recent Python events we had. Um, One of the recent Python events we had, we talked about a recommender system. Now, is the XAI, how much in use is it? Is it that it has not been fully integrated into maybe a lot of technology? Like you gave example of Netflix. Is it not fully integrated? If it is better, is it not already in use, or is something that is very new?
Okay. Can everyone hear me? All right.
Yes.
So,
Yes, you can hear you.
all right, all right. But AI is used everywhere, even on Netflix, Facebook itself, everywhere. So, but XAI, I don't like confuse it. XAI just explains how AI works. That's just let me just say that's just the base of it. Okay, there's AI, which you all know, machine learning and everything. XAI just explains. AI just does its work. Okay, it's more like you're giving um you give a child something, or you're going to get this thing. The child goes ahead and with what you give the child goes ahead, gets what he or she wants and brings it back. But now, if with XAI, this is how the let me just say the thing works. Okay, you give a child that same thing, then the child will not ask you, okay. No, the child will go ahead and get that stuff, and then the child will say, okay, this is how I got I got this thing from this person with what you gave to me. All right. XI just explains its algorithm on how it did the recommendation, the classification, and the rest like that. So that's just the thing. XI just explains, like it
Okay.
explains how did I get this thing? How did I get this work done? So it has already been integrated already. Okay. Like originally, or originally, AI just does its works. It does it the decision making for us. We don't even bother about why did it do this or how did it arrive at that. You get XAI just explains it for us, okay? And it has been integrated already with all in businesses, organizations, and the rest.
Okay. Okay.
More
Thank you
like
very much.
an explanation on how it arrived at the decision making.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's great. Thank you very much. At some point when Mr. Dominic started speaking about the way he interacts with AI, you can get carried away. There was a time I was talking with ChatGPT. Uh, ChatGPT reminded me that it's not human actually, because I was so impressed with what it did for me. I had to say thank you. So yeah. I also wrote down the name of that movie that you recommended. I think I related well with what you said, because it happened to me that I was very grateful for what ChatGPT did. So thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. Do we have any other question? So we can interact with one another. We can drop our LinkedIn profiles so that we can become mutuals. Yeah. So thank you very much. Thank you everyone. It seems we don't have further questions. If so, we'll call it a day from here. If you haven't filled the feedback form, please kindly do so. Just like AI, I also need your feedback. Okay, I need your feedback. Thank you very much, everyone. You take care.